Morning everyone. Round 4 saw us take on AT at our home ground, which is the first time we've played AT for a little while as they've been in Division 3. But it started out the usual way with me losing the toss. Haven't had much luck this year, and AT deciding to have a bat. Look, the game was really set up in the first few overs. Very quickly we had them 3 for none, and it's always going to be difficult to come back from that. Considering how hard it is to score on our back oval. The opening bowlers really set up the day. Daz McQueen, outstanding, ended with figures of 4 for 6, supported by Levi Falvey, who ended up with 2 for 9 from his 9 overs. And, look, it's fantastic to see Levi come up and play in the threes. And look, it's a real credit to the junior program at Marshall and all the support that the kids get from the senior players. It's great to see not only them being able to play senior cricket, but absolutely lead the way. It's just fantastic to watch. And I think with some of these kids coming through, Marshall will be in a pretty good place for a few years to come. So, look, well done there, Levi. Fantastic effort, mate. Look, the other bowlers, Jez Wurgis bowled well. Nath King in for his first game. He bowled well. Luke Evans bowled well. And Tyler Roofy Morrison, he also bowled really well. We ended up bowling them out, all out for 95, which is a really good effort to keep them under 100. And, very chaseable score for us. When it was our turn to bat, look, there was a few maybe forgettable shots played by the top 3 or 4. If we could have our time over again, we probably wouldn't play those shots. But, these things do happen. We were in a little bit of a hole at one stage and we were 4 for 22 odd, something along those lines. And all that did was just bring Trevor Burns to the crease, and he batted very well. Batted with Jez Wurgis, and looked really good out there, Jez. So fantastic, mate. Look, Trevor Burns ended up on 44 not out, and Jez Wurgis 24 not out, which steered us to a pretty good win. AT, I don't think they'd lost up until yesterday, so really good effort. And I look forward to the next game against St Peters, who are thereabouts the same as us, and could really make a difference to get another win next week. So, look, well done, guys. Really proud of the effort yesterday, and it's fantastic to get another win on the board. All right. Thanks, guys.
G'day Bear TV, fourth one-day report. We took on Marshall. We didn't take on Marshall. We took on Leopold today, coming off the back of 2 losses to 2 very strong sides, mind you. So we were a little bit confident of getting a result today.
Oh, really? Trev. Done it this year?
Opened up. We won the toss for the first time this year, which was a nice little touch, and put ourselves into bat. Opened with Hodgie and what's his name? And look. It was a bit of a rough start. Not really actually. Hodgie there smashed him around for a good 37. Held his end after last week's debacle where he got himself out. Young Armstrong out early for 7, but that was all right. Harley's a good bat and he'll come back from that. New boys to the club. Jimmy Warner, he came in next and got himself a quick 8. Bowled, but then Paddy McIntosh, also a new one to the club, rocked in, and lo and behold, once Hodgie was out, he was umpiring, and Trigger gave him the all out, but it was plumb in Hodgie's defence. So McIntosh out for 8. Myself, after 37 last week, capitulated as per usual, made a quick 6 and skied one. Neuro Damo Walsh, nothing to report home. And then the star of the show coming in at number 7, Matthew Moore, the dark horse of the 4th 11, with a rapid fire 43 and ended up being not out. He also hit the early 6 for the Bears, so well done to you, Matty Moore. Not much to report after that. Tommy Stewart, duck. Al Hodge, duck. Al Dare, 2, and finished with Jake Donnell with a couple. Well, look, they gave us plenty of sundries. In fact, they gave us close to 50, or 55, I think. But we got to 172 on a very fast ground. Gave us a bit. We thought it was very chaseable, but we also thought it gave us a good buffer. So Leopold in. They've had two wins on the trot, maybe 1 and 1. I don't know. But anyway, got an early wicket. The star of the show again, Matty Moore bowled their opener for 7. I need a beer. Jay Donnell, Jackie Boy, he got a wicket there, caught. He got the other opener out, caught, and then from there was just a possession, just a nice even sort of possession of wickets. Their top scorer was, or they had 2 people who made 22. We dropped a couple, but we held most of them today. Bowling though was M Moore, 6 overs, 2 for 13. Jack Donnell, 5 overs, 1 for 23. A little bit loose, but he's going to be a prospect, first year in cricket. Pat McIntosh bowled very well, 5 overs for 5 runs taken. Warner there, 2 for 18. And Damien Walsh, newcomer to the club this year as well, 4 for 7. Robbed of a 5 for, he had a plum LBW for number 11, wasn't given. We rolled him all for 125, first win for the year. We shit it in, and we hope to continue in that vein.
In the 5th, we made the long journey to Belmont Common to take on Geelong Women's. I lost the toss and we were sent in the bat. With Morris Jr. opening the batting with debutant Noah Williams, we lost Noah fairly quickly after a running mix-up. That brought Maddox to the crease. They both ran well between the wickets for the next 10 overs before Morris went out caught for 21. My turn to bat, and the walk out there, well, it lasted longer than my time at the crease. This made us 3 for 38 in the 16th over. Jenko was next in a bat, but we lost him and Maddox very quickly. Things were looking bad, real bad. At 5 for 42 in the 19th over. This brought another one of our under 15 debutants to the crease, Jake Misson. Jake, who was joined by another Marshall first gamer, Seb Loader. Jake and Seb ran well between the wickets, with Seb punishing any bad deliveries. This partnership took us both to 6 for 188 in the 31st over, with Jake falling for a well-made 15. Seb retired shortly after, 50 not out. Cameron Lewis came out to bat with another first gamer for Marshall, Justin Gus Burton. Unfortunately, his first game was short-lived. In came Morris Sr., who made a few quick singles before Quackers was run out. Next up was Marshall Blasters coach Tim Lloyd, who was playing his first ever game of cricket. A few more quick singles for Morris Sr. was too much, and he'd done the hamstring. This brought Seb back to the middle, who smacked another 21 in quick time. Before he couldn't get his size 24 back into the crease quick enough and was out stumped, making us all out for 141. It was our turn to bowl with Morris Jr. and Jake opening the bowling, with Morris picking up the first wicket in the 7th over with Seb taking a one-hander. The caught behind the very next ball saw Morris on a hat-trick. Morris finished his spell with 4 overs, 2 maidens, 2 for 4. Maddox then took the ball and struck in the first over with a catch by Cameron Quackers Lewis. Then Jake tore them apart with a great spell of bowling, ending his figures 8 overs, 3 maidens, 3 for 14, all bowled. Maddox proceeded to take another 3 wickets, with Tim Lloyd taking a one-hand blinder in first slip. Maddox finishing on 4 overs, 1 maiden, 4 for 16. Noah Williams bowled his first senior over for that went for 3 runs. The ball was then thrown to Quackers. It was in the 5th ball of his first senior over when it was smacked straight to Jake, who took another one-handed catch for the team to finish the game for a 103-run win. Us in a very strong position on the ladder at 3-0. Also a big shout out to Jess Misson, who gave up her afternoon to come help score. Thanks Jess, we much appreciate it. Hopefully next week you don't have to look at my ugly head, and Jared's back next week to do the review. Cheers, go Bears.